Obviously, with Wolves playing in defence again tonight, at the minute, do the benefits of having him in defence outweigh the benefits of having him in sort of the defensive midfield position?
100%. 100%. It's an area of the field that's so important, Jordan. As I said earlier, any good team I've ever had, the centre halves are absolutely critical, and for us, unfortunately, the availability of our best centre halves, it hasn't been there this season. And if you don't have that consistency there, then unfortunately you get the inconsistent performances. So my back line is and the two centre half positions is very, very important, and so because that gives the stability to the rest of the team.
I suppose then that does open up more opportunities for Uber to play as he did tonight. Where do you think? How do you assess both his performance tonight and maybe what he still needs to improve, and what more you want from him?
Yeah, I just think this year for him is a bit adapted into the pace of the Premier League. He's got real good qualities. He needs to play quicker. That's the Premier League, I think, probably where he's played in France. You get a bit more time in the ball. You can build the game through with more time. He's still adjusting, and he hasn't played a great deal recently. So coming in and playing here at Anfield was always going to be tough for him. But I think that's the adaptation that he has to make, and he will make. That ability to play with less touches and play at speed. That's the improvement he needs to make. But he's still so young, and good physicality, and hopefully over the next couple of years he'll prove to be a good member of our squad.
And obviously Patson and Kelechi have both got good goal scoring records this season when they have played. But aside from the goals, is there anything that you do miss when Jamie's not playing?
Well, I think Jamie, because of his reputation and his sheer exhilaration and speed, always threatened the back line. I think with Jamie, what you get, he's got this incredible finishing repertoire as well, where he can finish all sorts of goals. He can finish good finishes and head at goals, but just the fear factor that he brings. Patson's a young player that's still growing and developing, and he played tonight because it was a game we felt we could stretch him behind. Kells played at the weekend because it was a game where they would sit a little bit deeper, so we needed someone who could play into feet. So both of those get different attributes. But of course, Jamie's outstanding striker who makes great runs and carries such a threat, and carries a real threat for the opposition. So, but listen, I can say this. We could say the same about Wesley and Johnny and these guys that have been missing. They're such important members for us. So, but hopefully we'll get them all back at some point.
Hey, right, Brendan. West Ham, one of those teams who've played 3 games more than you, but nevertheless, at the moment they're still in the top 4. So another tough opponent.
Yeah, but it's a great opportunity for us. Good challenge. We had a tough night up there earlier on in the season when we lost a man early on, and they played well, and they've got some really good players. However, we come off the back of a much better performance tonight, if not result, and now we've got our supporters behind us at the weekend, and hopefully push us to get a good performance and result.
Hiya, Brendan.
Hi, James.
I'm just wondering, after a tricky week, whether it'd be nice just to get some home comforts and be back at your stadium on home soil.
Yeah, it's always great to play at home, but I enjoy the away games as well. We've played in 2 really good stadiums at Forest and Anfield here, so yeah. But going back, but we love playing at home. The supporters are a great encouragement for us, and as they were tonight, I thought they were great, singing right the way through, encouraging the team, and now we want to go performance and a result for them.
And just when you're looking to establish a spark or get a platform going to build on, is having a game exactly what you need on Sunday, or would 3 or 4 more days in the training ground be better?
No, that's been tough this year anyway. There's so many games to have that training time. But tonight we can take positives from this evening, even though we didn't get the result that we would want. It's been we've had a good few games against Liverpool this season and really enjoyed them and done well in them. But tonight we'll take something else from it and look to bring that spirit and that mentality and that togetherness and add that extra bit of quality to our game at the weekend and see if we can get the result.
Just a final one from me. You talked about the type of game against West Ham. Have they gone up a different level in the Premier League this season? It looks like they have on the outside, but I'm not a manager. Yeah,
I think they've played consistent. I think they've got players at the top end of the pitch that are quality players that can score goals. So I think they've gained confidence from some of the results from last year. Got one of the best midfield players in the Premier League. Declan Rice for me is a top player. And they've got other guys like Bowen who's come in the last couple of seasons, has done fantastic. Goal scoring winger. And Mikel Antonio. These are guys that can give you a problem. So yeah, they've consistently done very well. Got real experience in the team, and David's done an excellent job.